The following is a presentation of the Belly Up Sports Media Network.
To happen. Speaking of baseball, good segue there, Dave. Spring training's well underway. Major League Baseball is going already. There's a few injuries, few guys going on the not on the IL yet. But Garrett Cole, Cy Young winner for the Yankees last year. He's got a sore elbow. He got sent down, going for MRI today. Hopefully it's nothing. Hope it's just one of those things. But there was a great article that you sent me yesterday from from over at Deadspin. I saw it somewhere else today when I was doing a little bit of research after work today. And Major League pitchers have a bit of a situation right now where they're kind of getting treated the same way. And I kind of thought about this a while ago. They're getting treated the same way basically as a NFL running back is. You can have a really good one like a Garrett Cole, or you can have a bunch of also-rans who are just innings eaters and they're serviceable guys like most running backs in the game are, because the way the NFL game has changed. And now the Major League Baseball is kind of going that same thing, because most of these guys, one is injuries, and two, the way the game is played and the roster construction now. NFL quarterback or NFL running backs are basically the same thing as a major league pitcher now.
Yeah, like I believe it. What the average career for a major league pitcher now is 2.7 years. That's ridiculously low, and like, you know, to think for everyone that has a 10-year career now, there's one that had a 5-month career, to bring it down that low. And there's a bunch of things that come to mind right now. Is why? Like why? Like have analytics taken over so much that it's just like we want people that throw gas, and there's so much pressure on the arm, and we don't want these kids to learn how to pitch. We just want fucking kids to come out, pay them cheap, throw as hard as you can, and we'll see you later before we have to pay you. Is that what it is?
I think, Dave, I think you hit it right in the head a little bit there. Now with baseball, you got innings eaters. You don't have you don't have pitchers. You have throwers now. You have guys who go out and throw so hard, and they're all throwing, because everybody. If someone says throws 98, right on. There's a guy throwing 99, 100, sitting right beside you. And in college baseball is like the Bolts. We got a guy right coming this season for us. He throws 99, and he's only 22. So they're everywhere. And so and the human arm, I had Landon Barras on. He plays for Winnipeg Goldeyes. I had him on the morning show last year, and he says it's bound to, because he had his Tommy John a year and a half ago. He says the human arm is not supposed to bend that way, and the elbow's not supposed to bend that way and do those things. And now you have to throw so hard because guys swing the bat so like their bat speed and their exit velocity and all that hoo-ha is a thing. You have to throw that hard. You have to all it, and the big sweeping curveballs and everything else, and the slurves and all goes on and on. The arm isn't meant to do that. It's just not. And you can have all the science behind it and all the rest days and everything else, but then you look at a guy like Nolan Ryan, who was a complete freak of nature. So we shouldn't compare anybody to him, but he threw every day, threw footballs in between days, and he never got hurt. I shouldn't say never, but he was rarely injured until it finally just gave up. But now it's just these guys are just told to throw this hard, and you have to throw this hard from a young age, or else you aren't going to make it. And then their arms just wear out earlier.
And this is what I guess I don't understand: is the art of pitching gone? Like, we'll never see a Greg Maddux again. We'll never see a John Smoltz again. Like, you know, like Crafty doing the corners. Like, and I remember, like, obviously Maddux is one of my favorite pitchers of all time, but just the artistry that he performed on the mound, and his thing was like
throwing 85.
Yeah, never the same speed, never the same spot. If it's the same spot, it's going to be 2 miles an hour faster or slower. And it's a ground out. He didn't care. Just pound it into the dirt. I don't give a fuck. Let my guys do that. You know, it's like Crash Davis said in Bull Durham. Strikeouts are fascist. Like let your teammates do their job. And is there no can't you teach? I'm sure you can. You can teach pitchers to 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 incite ground balls from these hitters, and then maybe you might have a career. And then all of a sudden, like you're 80 pitches into the seventh inning, as opposed to 80 pitches in like 10 foul out, 10 pitch at bats, because everybody's fouling off these 95-mile-an-hour eaters. I don't understand where the art of pitching has gone,
I don't
and the
either.
art of hitting. Like it's just I don't understand how that still can't work. I don't get that.
I don't like. I'm a baseball purist. I always will be. It's one of those things I will never understand. That the less pitchers you throw, the longer you can go into a game. That you don't got you don't have to go to your bullpen as early, and with that, the more times you go to the bullpen. We talk about it all the time. If you go to the bullpen in the fifth because your second turn through the order, well, you got this guy. You got 4 more innings to eat up, so you're probably going to use 4 more guys. One of those guys is going to have a bad night. And that's just math. Every time you let humans screw something up, they do, no matter what. And the more chances you give a human to screw it up, they will. So if you had one guy, so now every night there's 5 guys throwing every night. So there's 5 guys rotation. So then they can't go tomorrow night, or they do have to go tomorrow night because if you tax the bullpen, started didn't go long enough, on and on it goes. So all of a sudden these guys are throwing more than they ever have. I don't know. Like it's always been weird to me. Like maybe I'll get into a little bit more this summer when I'm around the guys a little bit more. But they're college baseball players. To me, if the only way you can get your arm stronger is by throwing more. I understand 100% because these guys, because they throw more at the velocity is unbelievable compared to what it was 20 years ago. Like everybody throws 95. Everybody throws 100. If you don't throw 100, you're not going anywhere. Like it doesn't make sense that all these guys are getting hurt so much when they should have stronger arms than they do. And then that's why these free agents, like we get back the NFL quarterback or running back thing, that it's just now owners can say, you know what, you're going to get hurt. You haven't had a Tommy John, or you did. You're going to get your second one. So why would I give you $25 million? Why? There are some guys who are getting that, but now it's like I can be a major. Well, if I'm a mid-range team like the Cincinnati Reds or the Milwaukee Brewers, we'll find a way to eke our way into a wild card spot with a bunch of guys making $700,000. Why wouldn't I? Like, why wouldn't I? Because hitting's still hard no matter what. Nobody's hitting 400 still. So
well, no one's hitting 300 anymore, right?
So why would I spend a bunch of money on a pitcher when no one's hitting 300, let alone fucking 280?
Well, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Like someone that can go 7 innings, 5 out of 6 starts is worth their weight in gold, I would think, because then you don't have to worry about these guys. And if wins are important to you, this is an asset you want to protect. It's someone that you can count on, your horse. You're like, when you say innings eater, why have 4 people to eat up 7 innings a game as opposed to one person that can eat up 7 innings a game? I'm going to bring it back to that, what was his name? Burley, that played for the Jays and played for and then he pitched that no-hitter for the White Sox. Yeah. Like 3.8, 4.1 ERA, but he went into the 7th inning every fucking start, and left the game losing 4-2. But that's all right. That is all right, because it lets the elite players. So now who's your elite players? Like, so now you need an elite closer, and obviously you want an elite starter, but
do you?
We all know those names, like Garrett Cole and Scherzer.
The following is a presentation of the Belly Up Sports Media Network.